Hi. So I just wanted to show you my progress, let you know what I've been up to. So originally, last time we talked and we did the code walkthrough, we talked about an email that the developers of Scikit-bio had sent me, and they'd given me 6 tasks that they thought I might be interested in working on. So we discussed that I could probably take care of the first 3. In the meantime, someone already did this first one, and so I talked to the developers again, and they marked these 2 issues for me. Originally, I had started on the keyword arguments to distance matrix from iterable, and I was kind of getting stuck. I wasn't exactly sure which metrics they wanted to use. Because of one of the references they made. I was under the impression that I needed to like build the metrics in. But since then I did talk to Jay, and I think I've got a good handle on it now. But at any rate, when I did get stuck, I moved on to the 3rd issue, the add distance matrix to series. So that's what I was actually working on when my computer died. But that is what I have completed. So I've completed this add distance matrix to series at this point. So let me show you. This is what they had, which is the distance matrix to data frame. So I kind of used this as a model, and I put it right below it in the code. So I did the 2 series. I ran into a couple issues. I found out that I actually well, I wasn't able to actually convert straight from a matrix to a series. So what I did was I'd used their toDataFrame function, and then I used stack to make it a one-dimensional object, and that seemed to work. Sounds really easy now, but it took me a little bit of time. And then so this is the code file, and this is the test file. I kind of modeled their test. They have 3 toDataFrame tests. They have the 1x1 matrix to a data frame, a 3x3 matrix to a data frame, and then confirming the default IDs. So I did that with my 2 series function. The main problem that I ran into with the 2 series tests is I couldn't figure out the indices, because if you look at the Panda 2 series description, or the Panda series description, it just says that it just needs 1 index instead of a Panda data frame, which needs index and columns. So it took me a little while to figure out that going from the matrix to the data frame to the series, it's actually a multi-index. So that's what these are. The multi-index has levels and labels, which correspond to the columns and rows in a data frame or matrix. So yeah, these are the 3 tests, and like I said, it took a little while, but let's see. It's actually running now, and you can see there was a lot of took quite a while to get there. I think that part of the problem is that, or part of the thing that was slowing me down is that the error is coming from my test base file, but then it gives you references to all these like pandas files. So I was spending a lot of time digging in the pandas files, in the Anaconda pandas files, to figure out where the errors were coming from. I I don't know that this was necessary. I mean, I guess it was a learning experience. Um, but really, like, in the end, it wasn't me reading the Panda code that kind of solved my issues. It was really a lot of Googling and getting through errors. And so anyway, all the tests work. Um, I sent you a Slack message, whatever day that was, that my computer came back up, because originally when I was doing the coding, even though I had followed the dev environment instructions from Scikit-bio, I after I set up the dev environment in the terminal, I just opened the IDE and was working from that. So obviously I wasn't it wasn't reflecting the changes that I had made. And then so once I got my computer up and running and we spoke, I switched to the Sublime Text and was working in the dev environment, but I was afraid to like push any changes that I was making because like it wasn't like all the tests and stuff weren't running perfectly, and like everything is so interconnected. I was afraid that if I pushed it to my repository that I wouldn't be able to get like anything to work. So I don't have actually any commits. I mean, now that this program is running and the test program is running, I'll commit it today. I'll probably wait to do a pull request to Scikit-bio just so I can go back through their coding guidelines and their testing guidelines to make sure that I covered everything. I don't want to, even though it's running and it appears to be working, I don't want to submit something that they won't accept because I did something in the, I didn't do the coding right or the tests aren't complete or something. But everything is running, so that's good. In this window, I kind of just did a little test with my new code. Okay, so this is the distance matrix that I created in the IDs. And so then I did the distance matrix to data frame, which is the existing code that Scikit-bio, the existing function that they had. And then I did my the code that I created, which is to series. And so here it is. Here's the multi-level indexing, and yeah, I think it looks good. I hope that they accept it, and I can say that I actually, contributed to an open source project successfully. But yeah, so that's where I am now. I have a class starting in 30 minutes, so I don't know that I'm going to get the keyword arguments done today, but definitely will get back to it tomorrow. Thank you.